Hello class. So in this session we'll be discussing about the problem on EBIT and EPS analysis, and the uniqueness of this particular problem is here um, we need to calculate the level of EBIT when the EPS is given. So usually EBIT will be given, means EBIT you can calculate first as per the income statement pro forma. Then we will come to that the EAT, earnings available to equity shareholders. Then if you divide by the number of equity shares, so we will get earnings per share. But ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ you will be given the EPS, but we need to calculate the level of EBIT for that EPS. So once again, welcome to session number 46. So first of all, we'll analyze the problem. So the balance sheet of Alpha Numeric Company is given here. Equity share capital they're having 90,000. Face value is given 10 per share. That means 90,000 upon 10. If you do that, you will get 9,000 equity shares. Next, long term loan is there 10%. So 10% is nothing but the interest rate. So 1,20,000 ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ interest on long term loan you need to pay annual 12,000. Then they give retained earnings, current liabilities, and here fixed assets and current assets. Next, the company's total assets turnover ratio is 3 times. Its fixed operating cost is 1,50,000 and variable operating cost is 50%. Usually you have to take on sales, and income tax rate is 50%. So you are required to calculate the different types of leverages for the company. First part. Second part, determine the likely level of EBIT if EPS is rupees 1, rupees 2 and 0. So unique problem here. First part, the calculation of leverages will be there, but in the second part we need to calculate the likely level of EBIT when the EPS is given. ಅಂದರೆ 1 ರೂಪಾಯಿ EPS ನಮಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ EBIT ಇರಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. So here actually for the preparation of income statement we need sales, because income statement normally will start with a sales figure, but here they given the balance sheet and there is no information about sales. So the hint for the calculation of sales is here the total assets turnover ratio. So if you go back to activity ratio ನಿಮಗೆ total assets turnover ratio the formula ಬರ್ತದೆ. So what is that formula? Total asset turnover ratio is equal to total net sales upon total assets. So here asset turnover ratio is given to you, total assets is given, because for that purpose they given in the balance sheet. So total asset is 3 lakh here, this value you have to take here. So if you know the two values here, so you can get the net sales. So first step, calculation of sales through total asset turnover ratio. So actually total asset is 3 times of the assets. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪಟ್ಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಇದು ಉಂಟಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So 3 into 3 lakh, I think you will get 9 lakh as sales for your company. So this will be the starting point. And once you get sales, variable cost is given 50%, fixed cost is given 1,50,000. So you will get contribution and EBIT. Next, interest to be paid at 10% here. So 12,000 you need to subtract, and next after that the tax, EBT you will get and EAT you will get. And normally once you will get the values of contribution, EBT and EBIT and all, then definitely we can calculate the leverages. Now the second part calculation, determine the likely level of EBIT if EPS is. So there is one formula for EPS calculation. Through that we can get the value of EBIT here. So EPS ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ EBIT minus interest into 1 minus T, because we have to subtract the tax here because this is EBT now. EBT ಇಂದ ನಾವು tax ಕಳೆಯುವಂತದ್ದು. So here we will get EAT. EAT divided by number of shares. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ಬರೆಯುವಂತದ್ದು. So once again I will explain. So this is EBT minus tax ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 minus T ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದರ ಉಳಿದ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ EAT. So EAT divided by number of equity shares ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so that will get to EPS. Now here the values you know, EPS is given in the problem, EBIT let us take X, interest is fixed 12,000, 1 minus T andre 1 minus 0.5 and number of equity shares is, I think it is given in the problem, 9,000. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ EBIT. ಸೊ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ EBIT ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಫೈನ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ us go for the solution one by one. So first we will calculate the sales step by step. Next we will prepare income statement. Third we will calculate leverages, and finally we will calculate the level of EBIT. Now first calculation of, I think, sales will do. Sales calculation. So here total assets turnover ratio is given to you. So the formula is actually sales upon total assets. So this is the formula for this turnover ratio. Now total asset turnover ratio is given in the problem, that is 3 times, is equal to sales, we don't know, divided by total asset is given in the problem 3 lakh. So therefore sales is equal to 3 lakh into 3 times, 3 lakh into 3, so that will give you sales of 9 lakh. So this is the first stage of calculation. So now once you get sales, I think next we will go for income statement. So income statement pro forma, you know this. So starting point is sales. So that already we calculated. Just I will do the copy paste here. Next, less variable cost. So variable cost ಬಂದು 50% of sales. 50% of so 50% of sales ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. So 50% means I think it is 4,50,000. Next, the answer is contribution. So I will get contribution 9 lakh minus 4,50,000. Next, less fixed cost. So fixed cost, you need to see the problem. Fixed cost is given 1,50,000. 1,50,000. So the answer is earnings before interest and tax. So from contribution, deduct the fixed cost. So that will give you 3 lakh EBIT. So contribution we got, EBIT we got. Next we need to deduct the interest on, I think interest on long-term loan. So how much interest we need to pay? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10% ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 10% is interest rate on 1,20,000. So 12,000 will be our interest. So the outcome is EBT. So EBIT minus interest. So that will give you 2,88,000. So this is very important for calculation of leverages. So contribution we got, EBIT we got, and EBT we got. Next, we need to subtract tax. I think at 50% tax will be paid. So ಇದರ 50% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1,44,000 tax ಕಟ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. So answer is earnings after tax, that is 2,88,000 minus 1,44,000. So 1,44,000. So this much is sufficient for the calculation of leverages, as well as we can calculate the EPS. Now next we will write calculation of leverages. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ first one operating leverage. So operating leverage formula, you know that, contribution upon EBIT. So is equal to, now we'll take value here, contribution divided by EBIT. See, that will get operating leverage is contribution upon EBIT. Next, financial leverage. So once we calculated operating leverage, next financial leverage is EBIT upon EBT. So we will take value EBT, so EBIT upon EBT. So that will give you 1.04. And finally, the combined leverage. Combined leverage, the formula is operating leverage multiplied by financial leverage. So it's equal to the two things, the two leverages we can multiply here, 1.5 into 1.04. So that will give you 1.05. 6. Then just for our reference we can calculate EPS. It's not asked in the problem. Just for our reference we can calculate EAT divided by N. So N stand for the number of equity shares. So EAT is 1,44,000 divided by 9,000 number of equity shares. So that will get rupees 16 per share. So now the first part of our the solution in the problem is over. Now in the second part, what we need to do? So there is a calculation of the likely level of EBIT, means the level of EBIT calculation will happen here. So calculation of the level of EBIT when EPS is given in the problem. Fine. So now as per the formula, I think we need to proceed here. Now in the first case, I think when EPS is rupees so in the problem they given when EPS is 1, we need to calculate the level of EBIT. So level of EBIT will be calculated as per the formula. Now for EPS we know the formula. EPS is equal to, the standard formula is EBIT minus I, that is interest, next here 1 minus T, that is tax rate, divided by N. So this is a base formula for calculation of EPS. Now here EPS is given, I think it is 1 rupee, is equal to, now EBIT we didn't know, let us take X minus interest is the interest on long term loan that we need to take, that is 1 minus 12,000. Next 1 minus tax rate, that is 0.5 divided by 9,000. So this is the first equation we prepared now. Now we need to solve this equation. So first we need to take 9,000 to left hand side. So in that case 9,000 is equal to, so the value will remain here, X minus 12,000, just open by, again once again open bracket. So 1 minus 0.5 will give you 0.5. Now as per the mathematical calculation, we need to do that the calculation values to be taken in one side. So the remaining value we need to take another side. So X value should be the constant value in right hand side. So 0.5 here from 9,000 we need to divide. So 9,000 divided by 0.5, so that will give you 18,000 is equal to X minus 12,000. Finally, X is equal to 18,000 plus 12,000, so that will give you 30,000. So ultimately the EBIT is 30,000 when EPS is rupee 1. So we can cross check that when I think EBIT is 30,000, 30,000 minus 12,000 you can do. So it will give you 30,000 minus 12,000 means 18,000. 18,000 into 0.5, that is 1 minus t 0.5. It will give you 9,000. 9,000 divided by 9,000, definitely EPS will be 1. Similarly, the remaining calculation also we can do. When EPS is, I think, rupees 2, same calculation we need to repeat here. Same calculation will repeat here. Now instead of 1, this we need to take as 2. In that case, it will be 9,000 multiplied by 2. So that will give you 18,000. 18,000 you will get. Next stage, 19,000 divided by 0.5. So that will give you 36,000. That will give you 36,000. And finally, x is equal to 36,000 plus 12,000. So the EBIT is 48,000. So the likely level of EBIT is 48,000 when EPS is 2. So let us cross check. 48,000 minus 12,000, that is 36,000. 36,000 into 0.5, 18,000. 18,000 upon number of equity shares, that is 9,000. So EPS is 2. The last one, when EPS is finally 0. So same calculation will come here, same formula. Now here instead of 2 we need to take 0. Now here 9,000 into 0, it will come 0 here. So only this value will remain here. Is equal to x value will be remained. Next, when it will get 0, so 0 again divided by 0.5 will also get 0 here, because here 0 is equal to, like that we had, right? 9,000 into 0, that will give you 0 here. So when this value should be divided, so 0 divided by 0.5, so that will also will give you 0, is equal to x minus 12,000. So ultimately x value will remain this side, minus 12,000 will come left hand side, so that will become plus 12,000. So the likely level of EBIT will be 12,000. So we calculated the likely level of EBIT. When I think the EBIT is 12,000, so 12,000 minus 12,000, there only it will become 0. So the EPS is ultimately 0. So we calculated the leverages. Ultimately we calculated the level of EPS. So usually this kind of problem will be given. So with the help of a turnover ratio, first we need to calculate sales. From sales, calculate the relevant value, contribution, EBIT, EBT. Next, calculate leverages, and for calculation of EBIT level, so this formula you can use, and you can solve this equation so that you will get the likely level of EBIT. So this is will be the revision in that case.